Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to experiment with a new bait from Z-Man that is actually not designed as a bass bait, but has a lot of design qualities to it that I think are going to be perfect for bass fishing, and that is the MULLETRON LT. It came out at ICAST last year. It is a line through swim bait. I'm going to show you the line through system because I think that's probably the coolest part of the MULLETRON LT. Is you have a single hook line through system that rests in the back, but the thing that's special about this system is it locks in place, and it is like it sits firmly until the fish eats it, and then it can disconnect from the body, which is going to reduce the amount of lost fish because you don't have the leverage, or they don't have the leverage. This is one of the best line through systems I've seen. Most line through swim baits, they've got a treble hook coming out through the bottom, and that's just going to snag on all types of cover. And we're on a lake that has a lot of wood today, so I think that the MULLETRON is going to work pretty good. Now, I don't know, the conditions aren't perfect for swim bait fishing because it's kind of like dirty water. It's kind of overcast. I kind of like a little bit brighter skies and slightly clear water, but I still think that it will work. So let's fool around with it. Let's see if we can catch some big pre-spawn females. One of the things I love about this swim bait when I saw it is that it doesn't have like one of the more common tail designs, like a boot style tail. It has what was pretty much made popular on the West Coast by Huddleston swim baits, that wedge tail design on the back, which I think gives it a really good, lifelike sauntering swim to it. It just looks so real. And that's why that design, that wedge tail, has been so popular over the years, and makes a great swimming action. Wow. One of the things I'm noticing about this bait is that, most swim baits, like, there's the perfect speed to where it's not going to like roll over, and where the tail's actually working correctly. This bait, I can burn it and it stays straight up and down. Like, it runs true whether you're slow rolling it or burning it. I mean, it's not even rolling on its side even just a little bit. That's incredible. I had no idea it would run that true, and it's got a great action to it, let me tell you. This is the type of wood that I think is going to produce today. Just kind of out a little bit deeper, kind of where you'd expect to see some staging pre-spawners. Put the power poles down and work it pretty thorough, I think. There's a fish. Good one. Oh man, he slammed that thing. Oh yeah, baby. Yeah. Look at that. Did exactly what it's supposed to do. Disconnected from the hook. Nice stout hook on there. Nice stout bass. Dude, that fish absolutely crushed it. Dude, that was great. And by the way, this is the 6-inch version that I'm throwing today, but I think the other size is 4.5. I was actually thinking about switching over to the 4.5, but now I'm kind of sold on the 6-inch. That was a lot of fun. This, and the awesome thing is, like, I've been bringing this thing over wood and haven't really snagged hardly at all, you know, because that thing is so protected on the top and there's no hooks on the bottom to snag any of the covers. So I'm loving it, man. And the best thing is, like, you look at that hook, like I'm trying to move it back and forth, it's locked in there. So it's not like floppy. It doesn't just like roll over to the side and so it can snag, you know, the cover. It actually stays locked in until fish gets it and the bait disconnects. So it's a really, really well designed through a line through design. I'm pretty stoked on it. That was a fun bite. I was beginning to wonder if I'd get a bite on the swim bait today, but that was legit. I mean, that fish crushed it. Crushed it. That's exactly how you want them to eat a swim bait. That was super cool. And this color, by the way, is, I think, called silver mullet. It just kind of looked like a bassy color. There's a lot of other colors that they have in this line that I wouldn't really consider throwing as much for freshwater purposes. But the silver mullet, and there's one called mossback. It might be mossy back, but either mossback or mossy back. Those two colors, man, they just make a whole lot of sense for fishing for bass. Oh, another thing I noticed is it's got a rattle in it. I didn't know that yet. All right, guys. Well, it's a short video today. We only got the one. We only fished it for like 45 minutes, but there's some other things that I want to try. I don't think the conditions are perfect for this type of swim bait right now, but I'm pretty darn impressed with it so far. I mean, catching that one big one, I mean, that's kind of what you do when you fish a swim bait. You're not looking for a lot of bites. You're looking for one, you know, you're looking for a few big ones. And that's exactly what we did. And it really wasn't in like the scope of like fishing a swim bait. It really didn't take that long to get a good bite with it. So super impressed. Some of the things that really stood out to me is, number one, how well it comes through wood. So it comes through cover really well. It swims really consistently, even at high speeds. There wasn't a single retrieve speed that really made this bait roll or anything like that. So really impressed with that. That's really a rarity. And the tail just had a really good saunter to it. So, and I really like that line through deal that they put on this one. So anyways, just figured I'd do a video on kind of my first impressions being on the water with it. I've done videos about this bait, but really haven't got to fish it yet. And that was, you know, the first fish that I caught on it. So really impressed with it, more so than I thought I would be. I knew I would be impressed with it, but I didn't realize it would be that good. But anyways, guys, if you have any questions at all about the MULLETRON, or you want me to do a video on a different topic, drop a comment below. If you're looking for the MULLETRON LT, I'm going to put a affiliate link in the description below, along with the tackle that I used today. So check that out. That's a great way to support the channel. Another great way to support the channel is, if you enjoy this content, make sure you hit that subscribe button and share the content with your friends. Thank you guys for watching. I'm going to see you out on the water. Trust the process.